Late payments are the bane of accounts receivable teams. Across North America, 52% of B2B invoices aren't paid within 90 days of their due date. And what contributes to late payments? Well, 55% of accounts receivable professionals say managing disputes is their most difficult task, and a whopping 99% say disputes contribute to late payments. Let that sink in. These statistics are essentially telling us that there's an issue consistently leading to late payments: dispute management. And there's seemingly no way to deal with it. Or is there? Hey everyone, it's Jen from Versapay. Today, I'm going to help you understand how to optimize the way you collaborate with your customers throughout the billing and payment process to make sure you get paid faster. If you find this useful, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Versapay YouTube channel. So, we know disputes are a leading contributor to late payments, but what causes disputes to begin with? Well, a lot of things actually. Your customers might not be satisfied with the products or services you provided them, or the quantity of goods they're being charged for might not align with the number of items they received. Or maybe they were promised a discount from your sales team that wasn't communicated to accounting and it never appeared on their invoice. Whatever the cause may be, your customers will inevitably, at one point or another, dispute their invoices. And when this happens, what your customers will often do is either make a partial payment or decide to not pay at all, forcing you to manually investigate and resolve the issue when balancing your books. So what do? Well, you'll probably look up your customer's contact information and try to get them on the phone. Spoiler alert, they're not picking up. And when that doesn't work, you'll send them an email, or 2, or 3. You get the picture. If you're lucky, they'll respond, but don't get too excited because more often than not, this is just the start of a cycle of cat and mouse, and it'll be a long time before the dispute is resolved. There has to be a better way of managing disputes and getting paid faster. And there is. I'd like to introduce you to the concept of collaborative accounts receivable. It's the idea that your AR team can eliminate some of the work taking up much of their day by engaging customers in a more structured way. Your customers want to build relationships and have direct lines of communication with you. The reason you don't hear back much from your customers is because you don't have the means or the infrastructure to connect with them effectively. Playing phone tag and flooding inboxes doesn't cut it. By providing your customers with better tools to communicate and collaborate with you, you can get paid much faster. But what does collaboration mean here? In what ways can buyers and suppliers communicate in a way that's mutually beneficial? With an online portal that customers can use to make their payments and get a complete view of their account history and activity, you can actually prevent disputes before they happen. Let's walk through a scenario together. One I'm sure you're all familiar with. Your customer just received an invoice containing 7 line items. As they're reviewing their order, they realize line item number 3 was never delivered. So what do? They decide to open a dispute with you. But with nothing in place to connect you and your customer seamlessly, they'll likely revert to trying to resolve with dispute and collection payment via phone or email. This process is time-consuming, incredibly difficult to audit, and simply inefficient. So let's remove this headache entirely. Let's eliminate unnecessary friction and make collaboration as simple and user-friendly as possible. Give your customers the power to view invoices and make payments online and in a real-time way. This way, rather than relying on email and phone calls, customers can open disputes right then and there, attach documentation to support their claims, and loop in other team members, all in one place. In just a few clicks, everyone who needs to be aware of an issue can be made aware quickly and efficiently. There are no voicemails and no buried email threads. On your end, you get notified when a dispute's been raised for a particular invoice. You can open that dispute, review it, and provide commentary to the customer directly in the same thread. And in the event a customer does make a partial payment, you can require them to provide context so you aren't scrambling to understand why you haven't been paid in full. These are just a few ways a more collaborative approach to accounts receivable can help you get paid faster. All the capabilities we mentioned earlier can be supported with AR automation software. The big takeaway here is that you want to simplify the payment experience for your customers and give them a sense of control and understanding. Make them feel good about what they're charged with and make it easy for them to get that understanding. You can save your AR team a lot of trouble if you make customer experience a priority, not an afterthought. The easier you are to connect with to resolve billing issues, the faster you'll get paid. Let's stop disputes from contributing to late payments.